Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Come on in the room. We are back to my regular location. I am here again, your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, coming in to do a quick energy read of the day. As we all know, we are moving into a new energy, a new frequency. We have come into a place of an eclipse and the energy after. So, I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. So I am a holistic self-care coach and soul guide, and I come on here live to just play with my energy, play with my little girl, and play with life, because we get to do that too. So, as you all know, if you aren't new to my channel, we go in and we pull 7 cards of the tarot, and then from there we begin to build. So before I start, I want to give a plug for my book, Booyah, Aligned and Crowned, The Wheel Within the Wheel. This is a book that I have written at the end of last year. It was published the beginning of this year. It is a beautiful self-care book to really help you tap into your energy, aligning your chakras, and beginning to live your best life now. So it is called Aligned and Crowned, The Wheel Within the Wheel. You can find it on Amazon, along with my other book, which I wrote last year, called Embracing the Queen Within. So this second book is like a sequel. So once you embrace the Queen Within, you can begin to live aligned and crowned. If you haven't already, please go over to my Circle of Sister Table Talk page and like and subscribe. All of my videos for this 365-day journey will be posted there. And yeah, you might get a word that will inspire you. So without further ado, welcome in, welcome in. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, tapping in again, playing with my little girl and the tarot, tapping into my intuition and the messages that Spirit has for us. This, when I refer to Spirit, it is the Most High God in us, working through us, and really calling us forth to live our best life. So, however that looks for you, the first card out the deck, they want us to keep going in this upper room, y'all. Renewing your mind and opening the doors that serve you, okay? That is the first card out the deck. That one's been coming up a lot lately, It's like, what are we thinking, right? Do you have stinking thinking? Or do you have that higher vibrational thinking? The high vibes is what we got going on over here. Only good vibes. As our second card comes out, which is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is being prepared to go into the world fully equipped to do everything you've been sent to do. Okay? But you got to get your mind right. You got to get your mind right. And you got to be steadfast, unmovable, and unshakable. Because this world will shake you to your core. I'm so thankful for all of you tuning in today, tapping in, giving me your energy, coming for this most divine word from the Most High God in us, working for us, through us at all times. It's the God in me, and it's the God in you. And let's see what they gonna do as we study. This is the Page of Swords, okay? It's called Study to Make Yourself Approved, to show yourself approved. Shine light on every subject as it applies to you, okay? And then begin to plant. This is the Page of Pentacles. As you know, Pentacles is all about material manifestation, your wealth, your abundance. Everything that you desire starts in the Pentacles. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. But not always monetary Benjamins, but mindset. okay, as we started with that card. So that is 4 cards that we have. We normally pull 7, so we'll ask for 3 more. Dang, the Hierophant comes up. That's my card. Again, going into that upper room, y'all, where your brightest light shines. Are you comfortable there? Are you comfortable there? Get comfortable, you know? Get comfortable in seeing your dreams come true. Get comfortable in those places that make you feel good, okay? Get comfortable and begin to see your tree blossom, right? That's where the upper room, it branches out and it begins to shine light on every subject concerning you. All right? So we have 5 cards. There's the 6th one. As I said, we're tapping into that tree energy. What have you planted? And what are you ready to see come forth? This is the 7 Pentacles. Continue to hold on to your dreams. Whatever you have planted, it will begin to give fruit, okay? And we'll go for one more card to close out this tarot spread. I hope y'all are doing good tonight. You know, I'm back home. The last couple of nights I was out with friends, you know, just helping hold space and, you know, doing what I do, shining bright like a diamond, chasing my dreams, you know, as this Knight of Swords shows up. You know, run toward your dreams. Do the things, because your dreams might leave without you, and you might have to chase them a little. But understand, you're prepared. This is all a part of it. It's building resilience. It's building your stamina to stay the course, okay? So I'm going to take a few minutes, seconds, feeling into this energy of these cards that we have and see what story is coming forth as I tap into the intuition, right? And this is that first card, tapping into our intuition, tapping into our visions, our dreams, and opening doors along the way to see what is definitely here to serve us. So once we open the door to the brightest light, we can begin to make a plan to see it through. Whatever it is you want to see through, get ready. Get a plan, not even really a plan, but go in the flow of it. Know what you want and go toward it. You might have to have planned actions, as I do. You know, I'm just so sporadic sometimes. I just jump in and do it. But now, you know, you might want to have a plan. And then you go ahead and work the plan. Work your magic. But sometimes that takes studying, that takes shining lights on things that you may not understand or you may not know, you know, but study it. And then stand on the foundation. Foundational truths, what you truly believe, stand on it. Stand on it, because when you can stand in that space of knowing everything I need is available, everything I need will make its way to me, get comfortable. The Hierophant is all about comfortability, you know, getting comfortable in your I am, getting comfortable in your own essence, getting comfortable in the way that God, source, energy communicates to you, so that when you go up into this upper room and you meditate, which is listening, when you meditate, you get answers and you begin to see your seeds begin to take root and begin to produce that which you've set for them to produce. And then get ready for the race. Run toward it. Run toward it. Run toward it. Don't get weary in doing good. Do the things that you know you should. Okay, I'm a poet. We gonna ring that in. We gonna ring that in. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for coming in. So now we're going to go into the book, which I always try to honor the book and honor what the author of the card says, because, you know, they had an intention too. So really with tarot, for me, it's all about looking at the cards, feeling the energy, looking at the story, aligning it to the truth of what I know to be true for me, and hopefully it ministers to you as well. You know, tarot is just a tool. Eat the meat, throw away the bone, take the bone, build something. I don't know, whatever you want to do with it. But this is me playing with life, you know, because we get to do it. And today is a tone of playing with life. You know, we moved into this fire horse energy, and it's like, it's this, right? The fire horse is like, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. It's gonna go. So if you want to go with it and meet your destination, you got to get up and go. You got to shake something and show them what you're working with, because this is the creative era. We just came out of Aquarius season, but this is still the age of Aquarius, where all is mind, and we begin to create from that frequency of what you think. What you think about, you bring about. Where attention goes, energy flows. And as we all know, we're all energy. We are creating through our thoughts, our visions, our intentions, our feelings. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. So we're going to start at the bottom and go to the top, as I always do, thinking about my I am chakra, bringing me to my I know, okay? And this is the I know. I am, I know, okay? So here we go. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Swords is all about speaking it, you know? Speak it as though you know, and then it shall be so. Oh, I'm going to ring that in too. You know, I'm a poet, y'all, if y'all haven't already found out. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. It just comes out sometimes. So here we go. The Knight of Swords. It says, I move quickly to help others, and as I do, my dreams expand. I move quickly to help others, and as I do, my dreams expand. This is how we do it, you know? And I hope this reading is going to be helpful to you as I'm doing what I love to do. You know, this is part of my wishes, dreams come true. I never would have thought this is what I'd be doing, but it feels good. So I am planting the seeds, y'all. I'm planting the seeds to see the reward, okay? So as you run toward helping others, you also make your dreams come true. So this is like, as you plant the seeds, as you water the seeds, you begin to get the fruit, okay? So 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about your material manifestation. It's all about what are you creating as you run toward your dreams. What are you creating? Are you truly in service to humanity as you show up for yourself? Because that is a frequency, that is a vibration. As you truly show your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your wishes and dreams come true. So here we go. 7 of Pentacles. It's talking to you, okay? 7 of Pentacles. Let's see what it do. 7 of Pentacles says, as I give thanks for what I'm about to harvest, I give thanks. I know that my life is headed in the right direction. As I give thanks for what I'm about to harvest, I know my life is headed in the right direction. And look at it. Your life is moving on with or without you. But understand, it's headed in the right direction. And all you got to do is give thanks. Water your seeds. Water your seeds. You may not see the harvest right away, but continue to water it and know that you are headed in the right direction. And in that space, the Hierophant shows up. This is our only major arcana card. So these are huge life shifts. So these are where, you know, the other tarot cards are like daily actions. This is like life shift, action, a year, longer periods of time to stay in this energy to receive what's on the other side, which is running towards your dreams. Okay, so the Hierophant is here to support us in that, and it is number 5. And y'all who's been watching me know my life path number is a number 5, and it's all about freedom. It's all about self-expression. It's all about saying what box, and so this is what it is. Sometimes you got to go into the unknown light, and see the, what are those called? Dang, I can't think of the word. Those things that be in the stars and constellations, that part. So look to the constellations of your own mind, right? Look to the stars and see what you can connect, See what's in you that needs to connect so that you can truly see your wishes and dreams come true. That's what we have to do. So the Hierophant, it's all about going within so you don't do without. Okay? Go within so you don't do without. The number 5 says, the Hierophant, I am my own guru. Stop chasing gurus. Stop looking and putting people on pedestals. You are the star. You are the star of the show. Nobody else. So you were meant to shine with all the other stars in the universe, including me. So it says, I am my own guru. And the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. Ooh, that's what we planning. Our faith, our beliefs, and our unique essence. Water your garden. Water the garden of you and see that you can see your dreams come true, okay? But you got to go after it. You got to do the work, okay? So it says again, I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. So you've gotten your crown. Your crown is where everything abounds. What do you know for sure? Go for it. And stay 10 toes down on it, all right? Get your foundation secure, even if you got to stand on one leg. But hold on to your dreams. Hold on to your hopes. Hold on to your visions. And do the things necessary to be able to hold it. Ooh, that's good. Sometimes we can't hold it because we've been bogged down with so many other beliefs, so many other things that other people have told you. You got to do it this way. You got to be this way. You got to, no, you are your own guru. You are your own star. You are the star of the show. But you have to be firmly planted in what you know. Adjusting crowns in the process, y'all. Okay? So, this is the Page of Pentacles. We have 2 pages. No, we have 2 pages here. And pages are new beginnings as well. So this is where we begin to really get rooted in the truth of what it is we know for sure. Okay? So, the Page of Pentacles. Again, this is how you bring in your abundance. This is how you bring in your wealth, your prosperity, all the good things by being 10 toes down on it, okay? So, the Page of Pentacles says, I can be practical and realistic and still run ahead and meet my dreams. What we was doing, y'all, running to meet our dreams. We can be practical and realistic and still run ahead to meet our dreams. So what does that look like to you? What does practicality look like while still working on your dreams? It goes back to this, studying, creating a plan, learning what you need to do so that you can hold the frequency of your I am, your dreams, your vision, your goal. You got to be clear about it. Shine some light on the subject. Okay? We're going to ring that in. We shining some light on the subject of you, of me, of what we've been sent to do and see and be. As we tap into the highest frequency, our own guru, our own God self, the God in us, working through us, for us at all times. We get to do this, you know? We get to do it. So it says, I can be practical and realistic and still run ahead and meet my dreams. Don't sleep on it. 10 toes down, y'all. And then begin to study it. Study it. If you don't know how, take time to learn, because it's available. In this age, we have an abundance of wealth available to us, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of good things, and we can see how good can it get. But we have to put action behind it, as it says, and run toward the dream. You've already planted the seed. You are your own guru. Be practical about it, you know, and meet it as we begin to study to show ourselves approved. Whatever it is, whatever that looks like to you. So the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords says, all right, the Page of Swords says, I learn and I expand my consciousness. Consciousness, you guys, is our life. What we are conscious of is what we get. We also have a subconscious mind that is being programmed without us even knowing it. So consciously, we have to learn and expand our consciousness and open up to new opportunities for my life. If your life ain't lining up to what it is you truly want, take time to go within. Sit in that space of conscious mind, Christ consciousness, the all-knowing God in you. We're all connected through that constellation of stars. We all have this essence of life, which allows us to really begin to create that life that we wish to live. But sometimes we got to learn about it. We got to tap in so we don't tap out. I'm going to ring the bell. Tap in so you don't tap out, okay? And then you can have the stamina to reach that dream, okay? It says, I learn and I expand my consciousness and open up to new opportunities for my life. Shine some light on it, y'all. Shine the light on it. And know that the world is whatever you make it. This is what it is. She's sitting back looking out into the world like, what am I going to do? What should I do? How does it look for me? Does the world look glim? Or does it look pretty opportunist? You know the word. Okay? So you get to be prepared to see the world however you want to see it. And then be impactful in the world around you. You see, she has 2 wands there. 2 of wands. We waving those wands. We're doing the magic. We're using our gifts, our talents, our abilities to impact the world around us, to receive the hopes, wishes, dreams that we want to experience in this lifetime. We get to create heaven on earth, whether you know it or not. Ponder with that. Ponder with that. Okay? Because who's to say you can't? All right? That is the 2 of wands. And it says, 2 of wands. The world is filled with opportunity for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. The world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. Are you studying to show yourself approved? Are you being practical and realistic? Are you understanding what it means to be your own guru? Are you planting the seeds of the things that you want to see come forth? And are you running toward them? It's all up to you. You get to do it. Nobody's stopping you but you. Understand that. Reclaim your power. Reclaim your authority. Reclaim your consciousness to say that, you know what? I get to do this. We're shifting vibration from lower frequency to the highest frequency. You know, just like the stars in the universe. We are their reflection. They are ours. But you have to walk it out. The world is full of opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. So that's when you go into that upper room, y'all. The upper room, there's many rooms. Which one are you entering in? Are you shining your I am from the root to the crown? See, it's coming from the bottom to the top. Your I am to your I know. What is it that you truly know? What is it that you know for sure? Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Let me get to it. Ace of Swords says, I experience brilliant moments of clarity. I experience brilliant moments of clarity. What needs to get cleared up, y'all? Sometimes it means going within, asking the questions to yourself. What is it that I want my life to look like? How is it that I need to show up differently? What is it that I might need to learn about me so that I can stand 10 toes down and receive it abundantly? And then I got to water it. I got to give it time to grow. I got to settle in to this new way of life. But then I got to go out and get it. It's not coming to you. Life will leave you. Physically, practically, spiritually. And then you get to start all over if you so choose, you know? So that's the word for today. As far as the tarot is concerned, we are going to go into the chakra energy and see which chakra this is aligning with and what message the chakras want to say. You know, as I told you, my book I wrote is called Aligned and Crowned, The Wheel Within the Wheel. So that's all about this energy. Our will being done in earth as it is in heaven, because you get to choose. Do you want to wait till you die, or do you want to experience it now? All right? That's the truth. That's the balancing. It talked about the practicality. This is like the fire and the water, y'all. This is what your passion is, your emotions. Passion and emotions. What are you creating? Bringing that into balance to see what you need to be 10 toes down about. Speaking truth into your experiences. What is it that you know for sure? You know, it may look like, you know, things ain't working out for me, but is that what you want to manifest in your reality? Because words become things. So you have to really be conscious of that which you desire so you can shift and balance that information. Yes, our emotions move us forward or move us back. But sometimes we just got to allow the things that no longer serve us to be burnt. Burn it up. If that ain't what you want, let it go. Allow your emotions to move you toward the brightest light. Okay? Being your own guru, changing it. You know, water and fire can balance each other. And then you get steam, you know? How hot can you get? How hot can you get with your passion to see the world with opportunity for your dreams to come true? Okay? So it is, again, a number 23, my life path number energy. 2 and 3 makes 5. So we're speaking truth today, y'all. We're speaking truth, and we are creating from this third eye reality. We're speaking it here and we're seeing it here so that we can embody it in our knowingness, okay? So, throat chakra activation. Speak your truth, even if it's not able to be seen right now. Speak it as though it was. Speak it as though it was. And stand 10 toes down on it, you know, while you continue to train yourself to hold it so that you can water it and grow it and that you can live it out loud, being practical, being realistic, but at the same time holding a frequency of that which you desire. So it says, I live and listen to my truth in each moment. I live and listen to my truth in each moment. I'm not saying we're spiritually bypassing things that come in as a trial or a tribulation or a challenge. We just know that we can overcome challenge by finding out what we need to do different. Okay? So every challenge beyond it is a blessing. But you have to not succumb to the challenge. You cannot shrink back or let your fire be outtaken by your emotion, right? The energy in motion. You can't let the water smother your passion. That's a truth. You have to let them both balance out. It's like, okay, this might be my reality right now, but the world is full of opportunities. This one may not have served me in this moment. What can I do differently? Okay? And then going up into the upper room, y'all. Setting in that space of meditation. Like, okay, this ain't working. What do I need to do next? Be your own guru. And continue to chase the dream. Because it's yours. Nobody's going to do it for you. Okay? So now we're going to tap into the ancestral energy for this reading and see what the ancestors have to say. Do we want this? We'll take this one, but we're going to take another one too because I didn't even get to shuffle it. It's number 13, the Jumbie. Total destruction. Again, this one, the Jumbie, reminds me of how you have to balance. You know, sometimes you got to destroy things that no longer serve. The mindsets, the limiting beliefs, the mask that you have worn. That, you know, this ain't working for me. This ain't working for me. So what do I need to do differently? That's the Jumbie energy. It also aligns to the 13 number is death and rebirth. So sometimes you got to recreate who you thought you were. Change it all up. Because now you're becoming your own guru. And in that space, you ain't going to keep doing the things you used to do. You're going to do it differently because you're going to see yourself in the highest space of dreams coming true. So we'll read number 13 from the Jumbie, and then we're going to take one more. Okay, it says, I am completely open to the sacred magic of change. I am completely open to the sacred magic of change. I'm going to ring that in because I did talk about today being a day of magic and a day of being with a day of playing with life and tapping into your own energy to see what's right. You know, because something just ain't right. So we got to change it up sometimes when it ain't right. We don't succumb to it and be like, oh my God, everything is going wrong. No, it just says change something. Change something that's going to bring you to your highest light, right? We'll take that one. And this is the root of air. It says explore. You know, maybe you don't know what's out there in the world. Explore. But while you're exploring, you might have to fight. You know, all my life I had to fight. But you only fight until things begin to align right. So, number 33. You only fight until things begin to align right to your will being done. Your will spinning in a way that activates your heart chakra, activates the things that you desire. Yeah, sometimes it is a fight, but understand it's worth it. Because what did I say? On the other side of the trial, the tribulation, the challenge is everything that you desire. Sometimes you got to knock down the weeds. Sometimes you got to get under the water and let everything else burn. Burn it down, but you submerged in the water. The water will protect you. This reminds me of the hurricanes that come, or the fire that, the volcanoes that were burning, and they were burning on top of the water. But under here, you fighting, but you're protected. So let's see what this card has to say. Number 33. As we remove the masks, as we begin to understand that we are completely open to the sacred magic of change. Anything is possible if you only believe. And then you have to have the capacity to receive it and hold it. Because life will leave without you. Okay? So planting the seeds and nourishing them, and definitely doing the work. Okay? Number 33. The root of air. It says, I am willing and open to learn and grow. That's all about it, y'all. I am willing and open to learn and grow. So you may not know right off, like, what am I really here to do? Go within so you don't do without. Sit with yourself until you figure it out. And then continue to study to show yourself approved, and make a plan if you have to. So saying, hey, this is what I got to do. Step by step. Ooh, baby. You gonna get to it. If y'all know that, y'all know it. Okay? I know. I'm a black girl trapped in whatever. Okay. So we are going to go into our last deck, which is the Soul's Journey. Okay? So this is our Soul's Journey. As we go, grow, and flow, we're going to offer forgiveness to the things that didn't turn out right. We're going to offer forgiveness to ourselves in that place of limiting beliefs or staying stagnant and stuck, being that self-sabotager. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and keep moving. Keep it moving, don't stop. And it says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I understand that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And what happens in the space of love? Everything grows, everything glows, everything feels good. Yeah. So we don't want to harbor unforgiveness. We want to move in the direction of letting it go, surrendering, allowing ourselves to heal the broken hearts, the misaligned dreams, the lack, the limitation, the self-sabotage. We'll forgive that. So, and that's what we got to battle against. Don't stay there. You knock that stuff down. Knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, down, down. Okay? So that you can receive all that is yours. Because it's right there waiting for you. Wherever, whatever, whatever. Bye-bye, baby. So that's what we're doing today. I hope this message was a blessing. Oh, they said they want to speak. Your God is rising, or your God rising. We're going to tap into that real quick. I got all these cards on the deck, y'all. I love playing with tarot cards because it's always such a new revelation every time I tap in. It's a message. It's something divine. It hits me right where I need to be hit in my mind, and it gives me something to think about. Oftentimes, I'm just speaking from the cuff, and I also have to go back and read it too hear it, because I'm just channeling the energy and allowing it to come. As that card just flopped out, and again, the Jumbie said what they said, y'all. Jumbie came out in 2 different decks. So this is where we are truly rebirthing ourselves. We are dying to the way things used to be. We are taking off the mask. Look, you can't make that up. The same author made both of these decks, but this is from the Ancestors, Secret of the Ancestors, and this one is from the Goddess Rising. So if you want your goddess to rise like this, being your own guru, take off the mask. Stop trying to be something you're not. Stop trying to conform to somebody else's, what they have for you. Be yourself. And remember, y'all, I said this card came out first, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe we gonna draw another one. So we drew this one, the Root of Air, but then it said, no. I said what I said. Take off the mask. Be true to you. No matter what somebody else is telling you to do. No matter what how someone else wants you to show up. If it doesn't feel good, we letting that stuff burn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. So in this deck, mask is number 18. And this one said, being prepared to change. We understand that change is necessary. And change is not always easy. But look, when we show up in our truth, we get everything that we want. And sometimes it may feel a little shaky. It may not feel comfortable. We may have to cry a couple of tears or so. But it's okay. Let it go. And come into this energy. You know, the truth of you. Your highest self. Your divine self. Your God self. Your goddess self. Your king self, your queen self, and reign and rule in your world. Look, she had 2 wands, y'all. She like, we finna make something happen. The world is full of opportunity for adventure. So are you going to take the adventure? Okay, so we're going to read this last card from the Goddess Rising from Adiola Abrams. And we are going to go back to the ancestor message in the other Jumbie. So it says, I am willing to remove the mask. This is what this work has been for me. Like, okay, people know me in one capacity, but not too many people know me in this capacity. But this is the capacity that feels good to me. I really, 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 really enjoy doing tarot. I really, really, really enjoy the messages that come through as I shuffle cards and really tap into my own guru. You know, I really, really, really enjoy the inspiring word that I get to speak out into this platform. And I really, really, really enjoy every one of you who show up to listen. So it says, I'm going to read it here. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and your blessings. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Back to that forgiveness. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Just be you. Oh, that felt good. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Just be you. Okay? It says, if someone else in your life is wearing a mask, you deserve clarity. Your relationships and connection is built on lies. The mask is a projection of your own. Oh, their mask is a projection of your own. So if you're not showing up in your true self and there are people in your life who are reflecting your mask, those may not be the people for you. So you got to remove the mask. You got to go into the true highest frequency of you and allow that reflection to come through, because that's where you're going to find all your hopes and dreams. So we're going to go back to this total destruction where it talked about change is necessary. And this is number 13. So we're going to read the ancestral medicine from this card, because it says, I am completely open to the sacred magic of change. It says, fear of change and fear of death are two huge fears of those who have walked before you. Your ancestors are calling on you to release fear and rise as yourself with all the lessons from the past in your heart. So we can heal our hearts through this forgiveness, right? And we can learn our lessons to receive our blessings. And that's all love, as this forgiveness card says. It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So in this month of February, as you all know, I've been doing a Madly in Love with Me challenge. And the Madly in Love with Me challenge is also extended to you. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram and see those challenges there. Aries to Heart, Good Vibes Lounge. Check them out. And then begin to live your best life now by removing the mask, okay? So, like I said before, this whole video will be placed on my Circle of Sister Table Talk page on YouTube. If you haven't checked that out, go over there, like, subscribe, and see if you can pick a color that might have a message for you. So until next time, I am your soul sister, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. Until next time, I'm here 365 days this year, playing with myself and these tarot cards, okay? So peace and love. Until next time, good night.